What's going on, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. And so today I want to be talking about dating in Brazil, since I'm going to be going there in a couple of weeks. I'm really excited about this trip. But anyways, I want to jump into it. So my dating experience in Brazil has been really fantastic. As a matter of fact, I would say of all the countries I've dated, I would say Brazil has definitely been my favorite. I want to give you a few reasons why. I think anybody that's dated over there would vouch for me as well. I've always had a good time every time I've been there. Even if even if it doesn't work out, like the dating, like I still was able to make some friendships off those women that I met over there. So I would start off, why do I like dating in Brazil so much? I think the first thing I noticed about I would say the women in Rio. I did most of my dating there. They call them cariocas. The women that are from Rio, they call them that. I would say the compassion that they have, the attention to detail. They're very they could very how would I say to describe to my audience? They're very they pay attention to your needs as a man, and they're very caring, and they're very they like to demonstrate the love that they have for you, or they like you. They like to show it off. That's one of the first things I noticed, that they could be very they could attach to you really quick if they really like you. Now I'm talking about if they like you, right? Obviously sometimes you might go out with somebody, date somebody, and it might not work out. The chemistry might not be there. But if you have chemistry with a girl, I can't help but notice with the cariocas, they seem to really show it. They don't they don't hide it, or they don't wait for the guy to make the first move. They'll tell you. I've gone out with several girls, and don't be surprised if you go out with a girl maybe 2 or 3 weeks or even a month, and they're already asking you you want a relationship or something like that, because that's happened to me. So those girls, if they really want something serious with you, you're gonna learn, you're gonna know right away. You're gonna learn right away, because they don't beat it around the bush. If a carioca or a Brazilian woman likes you, in general, they're gonna tell you that. They're not gonna be waiting and say, well, I hope this guy texts me, I hope he makes the first move. They're gonna tell you straight up to your face, hey, you know what, I like you, what's up, do you want to be my boyfriend? I'm telling you right now from experience. So that's been my experience. Now Brazil in general is very liberal, very open, so I will say that. And there is a hookup culture there as well. But I'm talking about if you're going out with a girl that has real interest in you, this is what I'm talking about. Because you could go out with women over there and have your fun, and nothing happens. Because like I said, it's a very liberal place, especially Rio. The women over there have very open, liberal minds. Now you do got some that are serious about their business and things of that nature, but you do got those that are very open-minded. So if you go out with one of those women, you gotta be able to distinguish between the two, right? Between the ones that just want to have fun and the ones that are looking for something serious. But the ones that are looking for something serious are usually, my personal experience, they're very upfront, and they tell you hey, this is what I want, bam, bam, bam. And so you're gonna know. You're not gonna be oh, well, I didn't know, it's been 3 months and she never told me nothing, she never gave me a hint. But if the girl likes you, you're gonna know. Now I've gone out with girls that are just looking for fun, and that's good. That's good as well. But if you're dating for looking for something serious, then it's good as well too. I would say for the most part, do I think they make is the dating really good over there? I would say from my personal experience, I say yes. If you could find that girl that you have a match with, the chemistry is there. I would say you're gonna have you're gonna notice the difference between dating a Brazilian and, I don't know, everybody dates differently, right? But I've dated in, like I said, in different countries, and especially Latin America. But I noticed that Brazilian women can be like I said, very upfront. So they're very caring. They're very they show they show a lot of affection. They take care of their man. I'm not gonna say, I wouldn't say they're very traditional. I think that's as the world goes, as time goes by in this world, women tend to change different aspects of themselves. And I think the role of traditional women is something that's not too seen in too many countries nowadays. But you do got those women that will take care of you in Brazil. I've had women over there cook for me, and I was able to make some real great connections. But you can meet those women over there that cook, clean, but that's just a given. I don't think that's anything special. I just think, to me, that's a given. But like I said, they're very caring, very affectionate. They'll cook for you. They'll clean for you. They'll show you They'll show you around the city. They'll, introduce you to people. The language barrier is kind of difficult, so I would suggest anybody that's going over there, try to learn some basic Portuguese. If you know some Spanish, then you might be able to understand some words. Like I said, I was able to learn some because, I was hanging out with this one girl that I met a while back, and so I was just, practicing my Portuguese every single day, and I was able to understand some words. Like now, I could say some words, basic words, but like I said, it takes a while to learn the language. But if you're around the locals, you're going to learn really quick. Also, they really like foreign people over there. It's a culture that's very opening, very welcoming in general. The people there, men or women, they're very welcoming. They'll invite you to their house. I've had many people tell me, "Oh, you could stay with me," without them even knowing me that good. So it's a very culture. It's a culture that's kind of almost similar to Mexico. The Mexicans are very like opening as well. Like they'll invite you to their house for food and dinner and all that. And I feel like the Brazilians are very similar. So I was able to assimilate, or it was a very easy transition for me compared to other countries that I've been to. Now that's to say that people over there are very, like I said, very open, very liberal. And as you go over there with a good mindset, very prepared, you're prepared to learn the language, to learn their culture, to be around them and associate yourselves with them, and try to make as many friends as you can over there. That way you can make other connections with people. You're gonna be all right. I will say, as far as the dating is concerned, I just think I would tell guys, let it come natural to you. Women over there are very approachable. The cold approach does work. Like I said, they do like foreigners over there. I've had women that, ask me something and I'll be like, oh, I don't speak, I'll say like, no falo portugués, like, and so they already know that you're a foreigner right away, like, oh, and so like that excitement that you see in their eyes when they start talking to you, it's like you don't see that in other countries, but you do see it in Brazil. Brazil is such a big country of like almost 200 million, plenty of cities. Big cities around. Is not just Rio. I think most tourists go to Rio, some go to Bahia, some go to Sao Paulo, but those are, I guess, maybe like the 3 destinations. To be fair, in Rio, you get a lot of tourists from all over Brazil as well, especially during the peak season, summertime, which would be like around, I guess, December through March. So you go over there, you could definitely meet people over there, and I would say just go over there with an open mind, guys, and you're gonna meet some really great people. I've met some of the best people I've ever met. Like I would say, besides Mexico and I would throw in Puerto Rico as well, has definitely been Brazil. When it comes to hospitality, when it comes to just like people that are just like watch, care about you and ask like how you doing. Like I've gone out with girls, or even I've gone out with them and like, hey, I'm over here drinking. They'll text you like, hey, did you get home all right? Or they'll call you. So that's what I'm saying. Like they're very attention to detail and they're very caring. So I say, even if you're not into dating or you're just like looking for a good time, just tell the women that you go out with what your intentions are, and it's gonna get you a lot further. Don't want to waste anybody's time, right? But so you go over there and you be like, hey, well, I'm not only here for 2 weeks, or I'm only here for like a month. Like let's go have some fun. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna still have a great time. But you're gonna be there for a while, or you're trying to make something serious, then let the girl know. And like I said, Brazilian women are very upfront. They're not gonna like hide it. So you're gonna be like, well, I don't know, I've gone out with her like 4 times. She doesn't tell me nothing. And she's like, nah, you're gonna know. And so the 3rd, 4th day, she's gonna tell you exactly how she feels about you. Like, hey, you know what, I like you. And she, do you want to be mine? So you'll be like, what? I just barely went out with you. Like that happened to me once. I was only my 2nd date, and the girl was already asking him I wanted something serious. And I was like, oh, I need to get to know you a little bit better. But that's just the way it is over there, right? So, I mean, some guys can be like, oh, well, maybe I'm not into that. But you got to understand, every culture in the world is different. So that's just the way they are, very open. Now, I haven't dated in other cities as I would like to. I will, I think, this time when I get a chance to go back. So I'll definitely make reviews like how was the dating scene over here, or how was the people over here. And I'll try to get some interviews. It's a little bit more difficult to get interviews in Brazil just for the fact that my Portuguese is not good at all. I could barely say some words, but I'll try my best. Maybe I could find an English speaker or a Spanish speaker, or maybe I could just translate it on the video or whatever. And hopefully I could give you those kind of give my subscribers that kind of content, because I've done the videos like that in other countries like Colombia and also Dominican Republic. I've done dating, nightlife, for example, but I would like to deal with this time with locals in Brazil. I would like to talk about nightlife in one video, dating in one video, and then the culture in one video, and I'm pretty sure I will. I just don't want to go with the camera just walking around like how I used to. I like to like get locals involved in what I'm doing, so that's one of the things I'm going to be doing. But as far as the dating is concerned, I hope this answers all your questions. If you have any more questions, just leave it in the comments. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Every time you leave a comment or like the video, especially, the algorithm helps me push the video a lot more, so it gets a bigger audience. Like I said, I would like to do interviews with the locals so y'all could get like a better understanding how things move over there. I always try to do that in every country I go to, but in Brazil I'm gonna really like push for it. Like I said, dating over there, it's extremely great. Like I said, the qualities that you see from the women over there, to me, are unmatched. The energy is unmatched. Every time I go on a date over there, I'm always excited. I'm always like thrilled, just because of the fact I just love the Brazilian energy, man. It's just like any other that I ever experienced. Like, even if I go on a date with another somebody else in another country, sometimes I'm just kind of like, we'll see what happens. But every time I'm in Brazil, and even if I'm not going on a date, I'm just going out with a friend, a female friend, it's always a good time. So, you know, like I said, the energy level is really good. They're very caring, very compassionate, like attention to detail, very lovable people, very open. Their culture is very liberal. The women over there, like I said, they have those qualities that any guy should look for. You understand? Like, so, and the women are very attractive. You got different types. You got the blondish looking ones, you got the dark skinned ones, you got, you know, brunettes, you got all kinds over there. So you got whatever you're into, you're gonna find it over there. Also, fitness is also very important over there. You'll notice that people do exercise a lot. The women do like to take care of themselves. I met women that are in their 40s and they have a body of a 24-year-old because they take care of themselves. That's that's a big plus as well. I almost forgot to mention that and shit. So guys, if you go over there, challenge yourself, man. Go to the gym, drop the weight, man. Try to learn the language. You know, because man, they're men. I go to the beach and like I've gone out with girls and I've seen some of the guys that they've dated before. They got abs, they're muscular. Like, hey, you're in competition with the man, guys. So you want to step yourself up. So yeah, man, try to learn a little bit of the language. Download Duolingo, whatever you have to do. Try to learn some basic words, and, you know, don't be afraid. I've used Google Translate, obviously, but I've always had a good time when I go over there. Don't let the language barrier stop you from meeting people over there. I always say that. There's unfortunately not a lot of people that speak English or Spanish in Brazil. I've noticed that. That's the only bad thing that's there. I feel like one of the only thing that I could think of that I don't like is that not too many people try to learn a second language, but it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. And next month, I look forward to giving you more content. I want to focus my content more on Brazil now. I think I've done enough videos on the other countries that I used to like focus on. It's time to move on from that. So I hope you like the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. Leave a comment, and if you have any you agree with what I said, leave a comment. Or I don't know what your experience, if you have experience as well, leave a comment, tell me what you think about it, if it's true what I said. But anyways, until next time, guys, take care.